Going. You can, all right? Gonna good times. Pull this a little closer. Probably hear me a little better. Feel free to, share this around if you like. Probably not the best time to start a stream because, like, everyone's still at work or whatever, right? Or getting off work. But I don't know. I didn't want to wait too late. Then I'd start getting tired. Man, this is not super involved, but a little more work than I thought it would be. Yeah, of course. Like, I could start at like 8 or 9 at night, and they'd come in at like 10 or 11, right? Just the nature of things. Like, start whenever, and people just show up almost at the end, right? A lot of people don't get notifications. A lot of people don't turn on notifications. Yeah, exactly, because they really let you know, right? Frustrating, but it is what it is. I'll probably share the stream and various chat things. Fun. Of course, I don't know how many people are going to show up, but we'll find out. But yeah, so I'm just gonna putz around, try to find a plasma desktop thing to have fun with, because I originally wanted to run plasma for a while, but because I was trying to single PC stream, plasma was not having it, so I switched back to GNOME. I don't know, just change things up a bit. Now that I don't have to worry about whatever, then nothing fun. Yeah. Yeah, GNOME's pretty great. We'll find out. Got a USB stick all ready, and gonna find us a distro. Hopefully people will have some recommendations or something, because I don't know, I usually just go with, I don't know what I usually go with. Oh boy, only imagine. Oh yep, yeah. Now they're going to descend upon here. That was all that needed to happen. Posted in a few couple telegrams. I'm sure nobody will show up, but whatever. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, who knows? Hi, Josh. How's it going? Yeah, if 2020 was your test, it did fail. Let's see if I can get this load on a background, huh? I mean, you could try. Up a bit. Bobcat. Talking about the white cat that's like bobbing its head. I have plenty of cat pictures, but none locally. I was gonna try to find a Distro Plasma desktop here. Really just running GNOME. Gonna see if anybody who comes in might have any suggestions for it. Not sure when will, but aside from, you know, Gentoo or something like that, because I'm with spending an entire night installing Gentoo, right? Oh, talking about the GNOME thing. Yeah, I did accidentally boot into a Linux. One of these GNOME Linuxes. But I was thinking, KDE Neon's an option. What is Plasma even on these? Hey William, come on man. Stable releases 520. I'd like to try the latest Plasma if that's an option. So my initial thought is something like KDE Neon. OpenSUSE is another option that I know of. I guess Manjaro makes a Plasma. I don't know. But if you guys know of any decent Plasma based distros, I'm willing to try whatever. Got time. What even is in the see what's in the release notes or simple by default. Yeah, Manjaro Plasma is pretty good when I tried it on my big Pine book. Yeah, this is kind of a nice, they laid out website. I don't remember their website being this good. Dark theme widgets. Panels are a feature? KDE Connect. Oh yeah. Forgot that's a thing. I haven't used it in so long. I just use like the Android messages web app and all that. Guess you can do more than just, you know, SMS, right? Tell me what's new. But oh, not. I think I'll take the KDE announcement over the OMG Ubuntu announcement. Oh, there's a video. I wonder if I get DMCA'd for playing their video. I doubt it. Find out. Okay, so I had to change some. I'm gonna watch it again because I had to change some settings. So. Okay, runner is a free. Oh, so like Spotlight on Mac. Okay. So icon only by default, thankfully. Grid-like notification center. Interesting. Oh, so they changed it from alt, which is useful. Easily, right? Highlights or changes. Kind of neat. Treated on-screen displays. Oh, so they're not like ridiculous like they were before. Bluetooth settings, because Bluetooth still probably doesn't work. That's fair, because it never does. Oh, so they have smart monitoring in the settings. Their choice of white font on white Windows, probably not the best, but what am I to say? I'm not. I didn't contribute, so. Interesting. Get going there. So I'm interested to see this like notification thing in a grid. I think that's a pretty good way of looking at it. Okay, win stuff. More notification things. Cool. So I guess what? I guess Manjaro would have the latest, right? But do they change just a bunch of stuff? I kind of want to see Plasma for Plasma's sake, right? So I guess I'd have to KDE Neon or Arch or something. Guess we can start with Neon. If I don't like it, I don't like it. It's fine. Not a good mirror. Try this again. Is it really gonna take half an hour to download? That ain't gonna happen. In the meantime, do they not have a torrent? I don't know. Yeah, there's a torrent file. See if it faster. I agree that I'm not downloading pirated movies. I swear to you. Going. Because I wanted to try like the latest, but I don't want to. I want to see what the Plasma guys have done rather than what a distro customizes. You know, like I don't want to go in with like a distro that's changed everything or changed this and that, and I want to see like what the Plasma guys have actually put together, right? So I feel like KDE Neon's a good representation of that because pretty much vanilla. Alternatively, you know, I guess OpenSUSE or Arch maybe would also give me a good one. I don't know, just an idea. It's the LTS Ubuntu, so 2004. Yeah. But I can go ahead and download the Manjaro image. Not like it's not like I'm really, you know, hurting for bandwidth here. With the terrible mirrors lately. Getting like low mirrors. There we go. 45 seconds for an ISO should be fine. Yeah, Manjaro ads. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding, man. And what the heck, we'll give Fedora's KDE a run, although I have not heard the greatest experience out of that. I don't know what version this is on. But... not Endeavor, yeah. Plasma, what's up, guys? What's up, Bill? What's up, Eric? I guess I could try Endeavor. Devour class was it? Yeah. Okay. Devour. Latest release. So I wonder if this includes the. I'm sure this includes the net installer, right? Or whatever. You can download over here. The GitHub download. A good 30 something seconds to download the ISO. Not bad. Not bad. Oh yeah, totally. It's all love around here. Yeah. Always. That we're finished downloading. I could seed this torrent, but I'm not gonna. Too bad. Yeah, it is white in my beard, man. It's just the nature of the universe, right? There's some on the side of my head too. It's kind of a shame. I'm in my like lower 30s, and I'm getting gray hair already. Speaks volumes, right? So let's forget which button to click. So I think. Okay, so first we'll try. Curious about that Endeavor one. Takes forever to. It takes longer to write the USB than it does to download the ISO. It took me about 35 seconds to download the ISO. It took me like a minute something to write the USB. How you guys been? How you been, Bill, Eric, everyone? How goes? Riveting content. Yeah. So Endeavor by default has XFCE, right? Yeah. Wayland. I heard they were working on some Wayland stuff for 5.21 as well. That's the distro that's meant to be used in places with no internet as the best mirrors. Yeah. Alright. USB is written. Oh yeah, of course. Blast everywhere, man. Well, that was a quick boot. Thought I just had an Xorg error. I was like, what? Really? I just booted into the thing. Okay, so this is XFCE by default. There's so much time on their bios. Looks, yeah. Actually, all of them do that now, man. Like, if you buy any, like, gaming or even, like, just aftermarket motherboard at all, they all look super like flashy and graphical and everything. It's, yeah, it's kind of nuts. Oh well, I didn't want to have to install it to try it out. We'll come back to this.
Show me the one whose safety deems such destruction.
Come back to Endeavor at the end, in case the others disappoint. I wanted to try out the live environments first to see kind of Plasma's okay, and kind of neat having a separate streaming PC because I can, you know, reboot the box and do live USBs and stuff without having to worry about it. Okay, so I guess I'll try the KDE Neon. That'll be the most vanilla, I guess. So it's go based on whatnot. Oh. This is the most exciting thing in the world, I know, because Eric's right. They do care about RGB. RGB is important, right? What we all use a computer for is to look at the lights attached to it. Yeah. Ideally, I wanted to just try them out and then figure out which one I want to go with at the end. Yeah, it's kind of a Mando. It's just some DMCA free stuff. You know, people that done their own stuff and have been like, hey, you can use this. So that way I avoid getting smacked with copyright. Because that's definitely a thing nowadays. Rocco, what's up, man? Welcome. Nice for you to join us. Oh, it's already done? That was quick. Go ahead and try this out. Easily the coolest 5, right? Easily the coolest 5. How you been, Rocco? You been busy, man? Working hard at all? Safe graphic. Yeah, 5.20.5. So I said the current one was, but see? Oh, so they do the USB check as well. No errors found. Yeah, I've had it say that before and been telling a different story. Okay, so yes, they do in fact have the icon only file manager by default. They'll have the weird like window placement when you open new stuff, or it just puts it wherever the hell it wants. useful. I guess it's opening and not over another one, right? That looks to be the pattern. Oh yeah, good old discover. When you want your app to install, but you're not really sure if you want it to fully install properly. Tool for you. Kind of neat being able to evaluate. What is the terminal called? Console, right? That was. It's kind of weird. In GNOME, holding down the super key and hitting the middle mouse button resizes, but in Plasma it's the right mouse button. You know, because we just have to be different.
What's up, Jippy? What's up, Jippy?
I hear you, Bill. I'm really happy to see Eric online as well. And Rocco, I guess. Kidding. Yeah, so this is based on Snap. Oh, okay. So Snap is does the Discover have Snap setting? Ah, it does. Can even make it the default. So if I search for something Visual Studio application, preferably not in settings, 'cause that's pretty quick. Which is which though? I guess this is the Snap. Logo is that? This is the Snap, so what's this? This oh, it has FlatHub integration. Okay. See if I can install the Snap properly. I don't know if you can install snaps in a live environment or not. Happy to be back home. Barely back to using a computer, yeah. Yeah. I can imagine. And you've been through some stuff, man. No envy. Well, this was always like the struggle with Plasma is like, you know, you set the dark theme and it applies to all the Qt stuff, but then like the GTK stuff doesn't go. But then you go into like the application style and try to configure this, and now there's no dark mode. There's no dark option. Just breeze. So it's like, get it from here. Never really had much success out of this stuff. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Why not? I don't even know what I'm grabbing here. Currently listening to your stream through Kevin speakers through his Discord stream. I'll take it. I ain't gonna hate. Take viewers where I can, man. What does this look like now? Not quite match up, but I'll take it. Was that Snap ever? It installed. And now wait, the rec was it forever to. Well, that was actually pretty fast. I was thinking it was gonna take a while to put up. Hey, snaps worked. Lollipop. Flat pack. Has a little flat hub logo, so we'll assume it's a flat pack. Kind of curious how this is gonna great. And there's so many settings and stuff to like mess with. Default apps and stuff. Email client called the web. Just use the web. Oh, the KDE Connect stuff. I guess I'd have to add my phone to do that maybe after I install it. Choose one to install. So or if the audio is working or I can't really test it because I can't copyright it. Gotta love it. Is there like an audio test? Oh yeah, there it is.
Front, left, front, right, front, left.
That's something. Particularly loud. What do you guys suggest? I don't know. And I guess I'll probably try installing a game or something maybe. Does have all the settings, yeah. I'll try installing is that? Huh? That not a thing? Maybe they don't have it in the live environment courses list. You know what? There's a flatback for Steam. Get around that. Yeah, let's see. Wanted to see how that GTK theme looked. Assuming it'll launch, you know. Probably some issue. Okay, so that didn't quite work out. Might be some issue with being a live environment on. Gonna have to log into this. I guess that's one advantage of having the AMD card is I don't have to worry about installing NVIDIA drivers, but it comes with its own set of problems. Also having a separate streaming PC. Huh, thanks, Rocco. Having a separate streaming PC means that I can actually capture Wayland sessions, unlike, actually Wayland can do. But I'm sure this is Torg. Gonna swap over here and hide my credentials. Just get to chill out and watch my face, right? Thoughts on... Hang on, wait a second. Thoughts on Envy versus Jellyfin home media server? Yeah, Flex is kind of grown like way too big. I think like they're focused more on like trying to be a media platform for like streaming and whatnot rather than what it used to be. I haven't tried Envy or Jellyfin actually. What was Cody was like the big thing, but I don't know that wasn't really a server, right? We could look that up though. Never really thought about those. Oh yeah, I got it. Worse than 5 because latest stuff is broken. Always a good experience, right? When it comes to a new platform and the default is broken. Oh, okay. I didn't know if it had that or not. Alright, man, take it easy, Kevin. I'll catch you later, man. But I hear you, Eric. It's frustrating because like I have some media that I'd like to host, but I heard an echo when you did the mention. Shouldn't have made any noise. I didn't know if it made noise. Did it make noise? Bit of crackling. I don't know if that's the song or what. Yeah, this runs at all. Fine. .44 is good. Yeah, I'm not really. You guys are probably getting a lot of crackling going on there. But at least I hear it. Clear it up there. Usually when you do a reboot, it throws off the capture card a little bit. Sometimes you gotta just deactivate and reactivate an OBS. No big deal. Yeah, exactly, Eric. Like, one thing to like want to be, you know, a player in a space, but they completely just disregard what they were known for and like what people actually go to them for. I don't know. It's seems kind of insulting, I guess. Seems to be running pretty good. Not bad running a game like this from the live USB, right? Are you still getting crackling? Should have cleared up. Let me know if it's still going on. Kinda. Seems to be running okay. I don't see any tearing or anything. Can you guys confirm whether or not there's still any crackling on the stream? Because when I'm monitoring the sound and I don't hear it, but that doesn't mean it's not going out to the stream. Okay, so you don't hear it? Okay, yeah, so it's just for that little bit. Okay. Yeah, I heard the crackling initially. That was, I guess, you know, when you reboot the machine, likely, you know, screws up the capture card a little bit. And it's just a simple, like, click the deactivate button, click activate again, and restart the source for the capture card, and then it all syncs back up. I had a lot of problems with Plasma and streaming before on like on a single PC, but not having that here. Out of this, you know, with the second PC, you know, kind of built because I didn't want to deal with a single PC thing, so I was having a lot of problems with having resource issues with the graphics card. So whenever I would try to stream a game at the same time, I wasn't having issues with like encoding the stream. So like my CPU was, you know, plenty fast to encode and everything. But what happened is the graphics card would be working completely on playing the game and not working on compositing and stuff for OBS. So I would get a lot of render lag because the graphics card was way too busy with the game and not with creating the stream. So I wanted to stream Linux stuff. I wanted to stream Linux games. I wanted to show off that. But if I couldn't stream it because of various issues, then it wasn't very good, right? So in Windows, they actually kind of solved this problem with OBS and the game mode thing they have on Windows, which allows when you start OBS as an administrator, it allows OBS to run with priority over anything else. So even though you're playing a game, the resources first go to OBS and then to your game. So it could, you know, hurt the performance of your game maybe by a couple frames a second, not much. OBS doesn't need much. But for the people who are GPU limited, you know, when they're playing a game at high refresh rates or high settings or high resolutions, then these people would have issues where their frame rate of their stream would start dropping and everything would start getting stuttery and bad. But with this change, if you run OBS as administrator, it gets the resources first. So even if your game's slightly less performant, your stream will never drop frames and all that. Like your stream will stay solid. However, on Linux, don't think there's a way that you can prioritize graphics resources. I mean, you know, you can change the priority of a process for CPU usage, of course, but prioritizing graphics resources is another thing. and there was no way that I could tell Linux to say hey, put OBS first before anything else, including a compositor or anything else, and that was kind of the reason I even went with this whole second streaming thing in the first place. And I'm really glad I did, because the streams are like way smoother. Like, I mean, you can see just moving windows around and just navigating. Like, the stream is way smoother. You know, it's it's a lot of work, like setting it all up, getting it all, obviously if you don't have the parts, building the PC is expensive, and just getting it all set together is pretty fun. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of technical stuff, you got to learn technical things you got to do, but I really enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. Um, and now I have a setup where, I have not just a streaming PC, but I can be on Discord or something, like a voice chat or something with people on that machine, and then do whatever I want on my other machine. So if I, want to reboot into Windows or reboot into something else, or, just do anything else on the gaming PC, I can do it separately of being on voice chat or being in my, Telegram chats, or, maybe if I'm doing something for work, I can have that up, not have to worry about it interacting between the two, and it's kind of nice, right? Like, play the game on the right monitor with all the resources and stuff, and then on the left monitor, watch some YouTube or Twitch or something. Just nice to have the second PC around, and kind of, kind of I don't know. I think a lot of people who have it or understand the value, but I think people who may not see the value in it may not understand how awesome it is just to have a second PC connected up. But it was fun. I had most of the parts sitting around already. Um, but I ended up buying a case, a power supply, a capture card, some some cables. I think that was about all I bought. And yeah, I had the motherboard, I had the CPU, I had the memory, I had a graphics card. Oh, and I bought a cheap SSD. That's part of it too. So I think all in all, like on the machine itself, I spent maybe, say, about $500, because the capture card itself was actually quite expensive. The rest of the parts were fairly cheap, 6 or 7. I think it was like $70 for the case, and the SSD I got from Micro Center was like just some off-brand SSD for like $40, and then power supply was about 60, and then the capture card, which I got an AverMedia Live Gamer 4K, this like PCI Express card that you put in, and that was like, I got it on Amazon, which was cheaper than retail is 300, but I got it for 240 on Amazon. So I was like, $60 saved is nice, but still 240 for a capture card, right? Um, but it's worth it. I think it's worth it because it's pretty great setup, and I think I'll end up using it a lot more than I normally would have. Just streaming on one PC, because the other issue is, you're on the streaming PC, I can have Discord or Telegram or my email or whatever up on the streaming PC and never show the streaming PC's interface, right? Never have a scene that has anything that connects to the streaming PC. But over on the gaming PC, I can have, whatever I want to show. So I don't have to worry about, necessarily leaking my logins or anything, for the most part, right? Because I'm either already logged in on the gaming PC, or I'm just doing something like this where I'll be in incognito or just not logged in. So kind of nice to compartmentalize things like that. Just advantages of having the extra resources. Um, so let's see if the networking stack is okay. I guess the LTS is not necessarily the newest one. Get better speeds on 2010 than I do on 2004. Not bad though. Not bad. Curious what they. I guess I don't have any notifications, right? So it's kind of hard to see. But oh yeah, I see. So they changed this to a grid instead of the list. I think it's a lot easier to. It's a lot easier to like click on things, right? Light color off. Is that all it is? I just drag it out. I think I dragged it out. Next, so notifications, I guess, would be here. Oh, they do have a do not disturb. Okay. Ooh, I like that because that's in GNOME, it's just the switch, right? You just go to do not disturb and it's either on or off. And I actually missed a few notifications at work because that was on earlier. But it's nice to, do it for 4 hours and done with it. Kind of nice. Battery and brightness, that doesn't really apply here. Oh, that's sleep, automatic sleep and screen lock. Interesting. This is the energy saving stuff. Where's the wonder where screen locking is if it's not in here. Sure, it's somewhere buried in the settings. There's probably a search. Oh, do they come down here? Okay, so once I activate them in that menu, they come down. Like, where did they go? Like, my color on. See any difference? Think so. See any difference? Kind of. There it is. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know if it shows up on the screen at all. It does. Turn it super warm, see what happens. Oh yeah, it does show up on screen. This is the McGee mode. This is the orange McGee mode. How we all should we all should use our desktops. Oof. There's the eyes. Where's the locking? Oh, there. Man, I'm glad they have a search thing, cause man, I couldn't imagine having to dig through everything to find the settings. Waking from. Okay. Wow. Plasma's really like changed a lot since the last time I really looked at it. Neat. All right, well that's basically KDE Neon though. The reboot back into Ubuntu and try out Manjaro. Oh, I guess I could play the music again instead of sitting here in silence and listen to me talk. Nobody wants to sit here and listen to me talk. What do you guys think? The Plasma is atrocious as it used to be? Sure, it's stuck on that system D thing that seems to happen all the time where it's like, hey, there's a user session. We're going to sit here and stall for another minute and a half before we do anything. Yeah, primarily, you know, I've just been using Ubuntu, right, with GNOME. I think it's been pretty good. We're back on Ubuntu. And Zero. I was sure that disk hasn't changed. But let's see. In case you guys have never used it, DD Rescue is actually a really nice tool for writing USBs. Gives me a lot more information about what I'm doing and seems to work every time. I actually saw Popey use this on a stream, or recommend it. I was like, hey, that's not a bad tool. I like that, right? I dig that. Yeah, GNOME's pretty great. Like, you know, just the sort of simplicity and like the interface, how smooth everything actually feels and is. Well, especially when you have like native GTK stuff, right? Like, even when you just have like a Qt app, like Kden Live, which is actually a Flatpak. Like, sure, it's Qt, so it looks like its own stuff, right? But still runs really smoothly. It still works really well, and you know, I want to try out Plasma just because I want to try something different, but I don't really I don't really want to, you know, not use GNOME, right? Once, you know, and it's kind of, you get used to the impatience extension, right? Because whenever you turn it off, like, everything feels like so much slower. Yeah. Everything just, I mean, it's elegant, right? Like, it's smooth, but just like, I want it to have animations, but I want them to be like quick and get out of my way. That's something that I really like about that extension. Be done with them. If you guys have any suggestions or questions, feel free to throw them at me. I'm down for whatever. Try this. Try this Manjaro image. You can only imagine what they've done with it. You know, besides, I'm not gonna go there. Could criticize their choices they've made recently. Not gonna go there. Open source drivers. So not entirely open source. A lot of binary blobs and such that feel quite closed. Very teal. Whoa. doesn't feel as smooth as KDE Neon did. Sure what the difference is. But just dragging the windows feels a little more, I don't know. Make their own custom theme and add some extra settings. Yeah, they have like a kernel management thing. Oh, they have that. A driver manager, right? Yeah, so you can try out different kernels. So it's interesting. I don't know if they have the AMD GPU Pro drivers, right? The proprietary AMD drivers that are used for like video editing and stuff like that, right? But oh yeah, so this is their Ref 2. Ref 2 Dark. Oh, let's see. They actually come with a K theme, right? I don't normally get hung up on themes, but I gotta give them that. They actually came with the set of themes. What do they use? They use like Pamac. Do they have flat hub and all that in here? Software mode. Do I have to refresh them? Keep wanting to type in Pac-Man instead of Pamac. Also, is this only gonna show me like software rather than just libraries and stuff? Manjaro? Oh, it comes with Steam. Okay. Some of the releases have Flatpak apps enabled. There's you all the plugin. Okay. So would it be like in the settings? I guess the password was Manjaro, and it was. App, yeah. So full set word. So now if we look for Visual Studio Code, this is this. You don't see Flatpak and it isn't installed. That needs to be installed. I don't know what the latency is on YouTube. Shouldn't be that high. Put it on their ultra low latency, but seems to be. Kind of wondering when it's preparing something. In the meantime, launch Steam. Is Lutris in the Arch repos? Ah, it is. This is still trying to install this snap, and I stuck on preparing. Not entirely sure like what it's preparing in. Oh, what happened to the text here? Come on, Manjaro, it's kind of got a lot of jank going on here. Doesn't bode well. I know it's not really fair to do this kind of thing in a live environment, right? I don't know. I know like some distros, don't really work properly until you install them, right? Kind of wanted to get a feel for some before installing them. That included, using the software that I use on the daily. Hey Dominic, how's it going, man? Just trying out various Plasma distros. I guess isn't yours based on Plasma, right? I have not tried Farron. I will have to try it. In fact, I will probably do that shortly because Manjaro's a little struggling here, like simple things. At least the flatback seem to be working properly. I'll try that flatback for Lollipop. It started off so well with having themes that work properly and everything. It just took a dump trying to get Steam on that running. Yeah. Well, the company aside, the distro seems to also be a little troublesome. Also, I guess just the Lollipop flatback's just busted, huh? Yeah, same issue, so I guess Lollipop's just busted. Alright, let's try Farron. I'm interested to try that. That's totally new to me. So try Farron out. How you been, Dominic? Been doing alright, man? Yeah. I hear you there, man. We'll so is the stable or whatever based on Plasma? Yeah, no kidding. Hey, Explorer. Welcome to the stream, man. Okay, so it's just one. See if we get a decent mirror. We haven't had the greatest luck of getting fast mirrors today. Oh, okay, 44 seconds, not bad. I'll download that. Hit up terminal.
What's up, Jippy? Shit. What's up, Jippy? From New Orleans to Perth. I'm out.
Almost done. Sure. Snapshot note, Plasma 520 appears after update. Oh, okay, so I would have to install it to get 520. Okay. Yeah, one thing I've noticed with YouTube, even with their ultra low latency, like there's significantly more delay with chat on YouTube than there is on Twitch. Also, the experience of getting YouTube like up and streaming, oh man, way more steps, way more convoluted than running on Twitch. But you know, go where the people are, right? People on Twitch generally don't care about Linux. There's people on YouTube who generally do, so. Take what we can get, right? Check this website out. Security and privacy? You can't possibly have both. Nimble and responsive. Oh, so you got a tool for installing a bunch of browsers. That would be neat. Plasma workspace issue fix. What's all this? Let's see. Was back in December, so it's fixed, right? Imagine. Oh, it's nice that you provide some offline solution here. It's awesome. That is top notch. So many places, you know, don't think about that because you know, it's not like a matter of like people don't have an internet connection. Sometimes your networking hardware doesn't work or various reasons, right? You still want to be able to use your machine. Done. Go ahead. Start into this. Better be good, Farron. Better be good. Quite possibly easily better than Manjaro, I'm sure. That was kind of a busted mess. The new snapshot would have already at least by now. Month. Oh. There's a Calamaris bug with 520? Or just a bug in a newer version of Calamaris, right? 520 just happens to come in the snapshot. Snapshot or undo partition layout change. So what was the partition layout change? Like what was the change that made Calamaris flip out? Yeah, good. Take it easy, Explorer. Thanks for coming, man. I will start the tour. Oh, okay. And then there's a bug with having a separate home partition? That's kind of a big deal. Yeah, I'm using the live session. Oh, so that's interesting. Curious. So with the so this transfer tool, huh? Oh, that's a nice little addition there. Start installing third-party codecs. Well, fair noise desktop. I like that you have the centered there. Kind of reminds me of Chrome OS a bit. Ooh. And you put some work into this, huh? I got the global menu. So does the global menu work across like GTK apps? That's what I'm curious about. No, we've. I guess if this is Nemo, then maybe we did find it, right? Nemo? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, it is Finding Nemo. I can't say I've used Nemo. Maybe I guess I use it in Mint, right? It came with Mint. How's it going, Steve? You have a good day, man? The store. So is this based off like the Mint store, I guess? The bug with the global menu only works once the window is unfocused and then refocused. Oh, okay, so that explains why it didn't show up when I initially clicked files. Okay. You have 3 people out. Are they sick? Are they hurt? So is this? Oh, this does have flatpak support then. Try try installing the Steam flatpak. I mean, are they actually sick, or you think they're not sick, or are they sick with the stuff? So Vivaldi as a browser choice is it? I have never used Vivaldi. Oh yeah, that's fair. Check legacy welcome screen. There's an option for else as well as a native Steam installer. Okay. Is this the legacy one? Okay. Yeah, I was like, okay, so I'd have to install it. So Vivaldi as a choice for browser is interesting. I have never used Vivaldi ever. I've never really needed to use anything outside of Chrome, really. I mean, I use Firefox occasionally. Back to the Paranoid default there. This is the, and this would change with 520, I'm sure, right? To the new blocky thing. Desktop server, vault space. Alt F2. Interesting. They're using alt space as a keybind for something else. I think earlier Plasma was like alt space brought up KRunner. Ooh, actually, go pink. Oh, this is KDE Connect. Color, sorry, Color. Color instantly was fixed and okay. Yeah, I know it feels. I'm not sitting, trying to like review or like pass judgment or whatever. Like, really just kind of did in trying things. Okay, I see the icons change. Yeah, Steve. The second streaming PC really makes a difference, right? Like, imagine the stream's pretty smooth compared to how it would have been if I had a single PC, right? And it's a little bit of setup, and it's more work. But Steve, you have two machines, right? Don't you use NDI to send it across, right? Something like that. swap over here and I'll log in. Try this out. Wait on that two-factor code, you know. Swap back over. Play. Shouldn't take too long to download Risk of Rain. It's not that big of a game. Go, let's download it. See how this performs on Baron. The button in Legacy welcome screen that I was referring to is install software button that links to either. Oh, okay. You have the separate Snap Store installed. I guess it would after you install it, right? So Steve, do you when you're streaming during your streams, are you streaming from your desktop or laptop, or do you have it going from one to the other, or well, let's crank this all the way up, see what it'll do. Not worry about you. I had to. Seems like every distro handles the mouse sensitivity a little different. Does Plasma have a mouse acceleration setting? Well, I want to know. Go looking for it. Oh yeah, flat. Oh, that's much better. Of course, now I'm gonna die, but oh yeah, that's much better. So the mouse acceleration was on by default, which makes sense for, you know, desktop users who want to play games. It kind of messes with what you expect to come out of your mouse and what it actually does. With my laptop, control the YouTube part is NDI for web browsing, desktop. Doing this OBS set. So is your webcam connected to your desktop, right? Your microphone and the webcam are connected to your desktop? Okay. So whenever you want to show like So you have like an NDI source that just pulls in the laptop. So whenever you want to show like a web browser or something, it just shows up on your stream that way. That's kind of neat. Not gonna play this very long. I'm just kind of looking for stuff like screen tearing and things of that nature. I hope it's smooth for you guys. Pretty smooth over here. I needed to test this actually. Yeah, that makes sense. You have like a so this doesn't have a way for me to easily swap between. Okay. So how do I know which device? I mean, clearly it's not using the capture card, right? Interesting. So I'm not entirely sure how I can change my audio settings there. An interesting interesting conundrum. Audio? Oh, so it's just coming out. Okay, just that one. Okay, so it's just not detecting it. Okay. That's fair. Deactivate and reactivate the capture card because it's some crackling audio. Okay, yeah, I hear it. Okay. Wonder why. So it's kind of interesting. Both Neon and Manjaro detected the headphone port that has something plugged into it, but there's no headphones at the other end of the adapter. So I guess Farron didn't detect the headphones that are plugged in, that would have been plugged into the back because they're not actually plugged in. That's pretty good if that's the case. Currently using said headphones to talk to you guys, so I don't want to just disconnect them. This is running pretty well. Well done. Cool. I won't make you guys suffer through my gameplay. You're not here for that. So this is based on 2004, right? The LTS. This is kind of like the minimum, like, recommended kernel for my video card, definitely. I am impressed. So far I've seen Neon, which was pretty good, you know, standard default KDE. And then there's Manjaro, which was a bit of a mess. Like, that was a mess. Farron's pretty good. Like, this is legit. This is pretty good. definitely in the running for what I might end up on. Because I actually like the LTS base, because that means like a lot of the stuff I use for work, the DevOps tools and stuff that I use for work really work well on the 2004, like on the LTS bases, because people, most people at workplaces tend to end up on LTSs. So kind of nice that, I'll be able to have that. It's also something I liked about Neon is, having that LTS base. There is the nicety of having newer software too, unlike something like Arch or whatever, because, having newer Mesa makes my games run better. Having, newer kernel might have better driver optimizations, various things. Oh, okay. See that I didn't know. So you didn't just take an Ubuntu instance, an Ubuntu install, and like tailor. You actually built it from just an Ubuntu base. Yeah, that makes that differentiates you from just being a Kubuntu with a different theme, right? Like this is put a lot of work into this, man. I'm impressed. I am really impressed. Wow. So do you have Snap installed? Ah. So do you have documentation for snaps? This is not installed by default on the live install I am. Okay, so this would be after you install it. Okay. So you install the Snap store. Does that install Snapd and everything else? I'm assuming by default, right? Okay, so I see. Yeah, want to install the Snap. Nice. So you give people the option, because some people don't care for snaps, and you don't want to force it on them. Get that. So this would be something you would back up from, like, your Windows install on like an external drive, right? This would have been the old install. This is Calamari, so kind of familiar, but you choose the language and stuff in the installer. You also have to choose it after the fact? This is the old stuff. Oh, user guide slightly outdated. Okay. No, that's cool, man. Video I made showing off the transfer tool there if you want. Take a look. About to get DMCA'd by Farron. Okay, so this is to keep the machine from falling asleep while transferring. Oh, the fast startup thing. Oh yeah, because like Windows caches some weird stuff on the disk, right? Or like on the disk for fast boot ups, right? Oh, okay, so you don't have to do the time zone and all that setup. Out the Windows drive, so transfer media, like a external hard disk, I meant. Oh, okay. Wow, this is that's a pretty awesome tool. Oh. You did. Subs before dubs. Yeah, this is good work, man. This is some nice stuff. You have a lot more documentation than a lot of distros do. That impresses me a lot. Because man, go to a lot of these like one person or 2 or 3 people distros, and they don't have nothing documented. And like you said, it's out of date, sure, but you can find enterprises that have out of date stuff. Like documentation's a tough thing to do and do well, and I'm impressed. Very impressed. Well done, man. This is definitely running for where I'll end up on Plasma. I think the last one I wanted to try was the Fedora KDE. I don't have high hopes because Fedora for me has always been GNOME, and I just don't. Not to impugn the work that the guys who do the KDE spin do, but I've never tried Fedora with KDE.
Show me the one whose safety deems such
Or not in a long
destruction.
time, at least. Blue title bars. Yeah, I'm gonna have the clear looks. Gonna go with the clear looks theme. The blue curve. And I've been live 2 hours already. Don't seem like that long. Draft theme redesign. Oh, so you're looking to redesign the theme of Baron. Modern renditions of Arrow. Talking about like the Windows 7 look? Like the Windows Vista, Windows 7 look? Yeah, it really does, Steve. It really does. Time does fly. Yeah. I'm kind of with you on that. I'm kind of with you on the skeuomorphism thing, because I mean, people went really hard in the other direction, and like, I don't know. I would like to see a little more, something a little less flat, I guess, like a little less. I mean, you're kind of seeing like some of the like translucency and stuff in like a Fluent design, or like a, especially what Apple is doing now with Big Sur, but it's still not like on the levels of like, you know, early iOS or anything. And I'm not saying we should go back to designs like early iOS, certainly not, but a little bit of skeuomorphism is not a bad thing. Plasma. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that kind of, that idea you're going with. So we got this earth thing, right? Like, an interesting wallpaper choice. Oh boy, you were not kidding about those title bars. Wow, I can't even read the title when it's selected. Like, it's whoa, dude. Oh yeah, that's true. Like a lot of people are gonna make those comparisons. Oh, this looks like Windows 7. I'm trying to get away from Windows, but whatever you do, don't go with this font choice. Maybe it's like the sharpness setting on my monitor. Try changing that. It's a little easier to read, but it's still really. Kevin's back. Kevin, you missed the entire presentation of Baron OS. It was pretty impressive, especially considering all the work that went into it, man. I'm glad you didn't just stop there, right? Yeah, it's just like the most generic font. I don't know, I normally like Fedora, but I don't think I can get behind this. Is this really their music player of choice? Is this sort of a we stopped caring, so now we just update the packages? Yeah, just sans. If this flat hub is not. Flat hub is not enabled, huh? So what'd you end up getting to eat, Calvin? Oh, look at that. Oh, so I guess the live environment ran out of space, can't even install anything. That's useful. That doesn't help me. Classic walleye fish fry. Man. So this one's out of the running because A, those title bars are atrocious. I'm sure I could change them, but good God. And B, I can't test it because the live environment won't let me install anything. I don't think I downloaded any other ones. Where'd you go to get fish fry at nearly 8 at night? The winter? Or am I misunderstanding how dedicated Wisconsin is to their fish fries? Oh, Endeavor, but I have to install that one to try that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I always figured, you know, fish fry wouldn't be something that would be open that late. You wouldn't want to fry a bunch of fish and then have to throw it out, right? Surprised you're still here, Steve. Surprised you haven't fallen asleep. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess you gotta wait a little bit, but oh, you gotta wait long for a fish to fry, right? But I can't really comment on the Endeavor stuff because that's just gonna be Arch, right? It's gonna be base Arch, like vanilla Arch rather, because they only customize their XFCE stuff, right? Yeah. As Dominic just pointed out, it's just vanilla. So at that point, the question is more like, do you want to run Arch, right? Go get some rest, Steve. Just chill out, man. You've been working hard. Are you off all weekend or you just off Sunday? Yeah, it's a pretty big face. I can, you know, everyone wants to see this face. Look how tired I look. I'm really not that tired, but I look at my face and like on the camera and I'm like, wow, that guy's about to fall asleep. But I'm really not that tired. I just look like I don't sleep, which I guess I kind of don't. But almost had to work Sunday too. Oh, cause yeah, that's right. You have people out. Yeah, that's fair. That would do it. Man, I don't envy you, man. They actually announced that we are in fact going to reopen schools soon. I don't have to go. I'm gonna be teleworking, working from home, but a lot of the teachers, they all have to report back to work this month, and the kids are gonna start going at the end of the month into February. Loveline? Like the radio show with Adam Carolla and them? Because they would always play like rock music and stuff at the beginning and as a bumper. So I have some thinking to do. Oh. So I got some decision making to do as which one I want to go with, because due to disk drive space, it'll probably be replacing Ubuntu here on my machine. It's a tall order because Ubuntu just works so well. But anyway, just getting them about 2 hours, 15 minutes I've been around, so I'm gonna end the stream in a bit here and go get me something to eat. Damn, fish fry sounded great. But I don't have any fish fry, but I got a sweet chili pork bowl in fridge I'm gonna heat up, so. Well, you guys take it easy. I appreciate you guys showing up, everybody who showed up. It was a fun 2 hours, kind of went by a lot faster than I thought it would. So go get some rest, Steve. Take it easy, Farron. Appreciate the help with the distro there. Kevin, I'll probably see you on Discord. So later, guys. If I can figure out how to use a computer, right?